I don't think this is gonna turn out right, but I'm gonna try. Hello everybody, my name is Ray and I am with Haggins, and this is day number 7 of Vlogmas. Open and honest communication. We messed up somewhere between day 1 and day 6. The day that we said Vlogmas was for wasn't actually the day that it was for. So one of us, it was probably me, messed up one of our days, and then in post editing we went by the day that we said in the video. So by the time we caught it, we were a day behind, but we had 2 extra videos, so the math wasn't mathing. That is okay. So today is my baking video, and I am making what I am gonna pronounce Biscotti cookies. We're gonna do a quick and easy video. You guys can just kind of hear me talk, hear me ramble on for a little bit, and hopefully you guys enjoy 1 or 2 of the topics that I talked about. Wrong drawer, but I have my measuring cups. I'm also running the dishwasher, so I really hope that this sound is good. But I have a pet peeve with having too many dishes in the sink. So we normally just put it in the dishwasher. We forgot to turn it on this morning, so I'm cleaning the dishes. I would have actually done this a little bit sooner in the day when I actually woke up for the day. But I actually got a little disappointed. I got a little sad because I got an email that we had a package. I go all the way downstairs thinking the package is mine, and the package was not mine. The package was yours. The package was for Vlogmas. It was not a personal package. So it's a Vlogmas video. Vlogmas stuff for Vlogmas. There you go. And it's not even all of it, which was even more disappointing. I thought it was gonna be my wine club stuff, my wine club wine. Before you guys come for me, I have two things. Number 1, this isn't a kids channel. We do drink on this channel. We do have alcoholic drinks. We do enjoy ourselves. Me and Smyrna, we aren't like the big party people. So you won't see us like going to like, I've never been to a club. I don't think she's been to a club. Ah, freak. I don't have nutmeg. I'm gonna substitute nutmeg with cinnamon. We'll see what happens. So yeah, we're not a kids channel. We try to be PG-13. We try not to curse or anything, but we have never promised to be a kids channel. So what I'm doing right now, or actually let me go back to my topic. So with that being said, we do have a wine club membership. We actually have 2 wine club memberships. One we have it with Georgia Winery, and then one we have with Naked Wine. So we actually started our wine journey, or I guess it was me starting the wine journey with Naked Wines. They had a promo deal, $100 off. They still have the promo deal. I will actually link it down below. You get like $100 off of your first case, and they send you like just random wines that's like for you to kind of test how you like wine. That was horrible. I hated that case because the case was very like, a lot of the wines were dry, or a lot of the wines were most of them were dry. Most of them were not super sweet. Most of them, I just didn't like them in general. So I quit it. The one benefit of wine club though, what is it called, Naked Wine, is if you don't like the wine that you taste, you get to email them, talk to them, and they will refund you the money, or they will add it to your account. I have a little bit of social anxiety, just a little bit. So the first 2 wines, I like emailed them and I was like, hey, like I really don't like these wines. I apologize. The 3rd, 4th wine, I was like, okay, maybe it's me. So I did not reach out to them about any additional wines. And I was like, hey, yeah, it's just me. I'm the problem. I'm gonna eat that cost. I think it was like $50, $70. So it wasn't like the biggest deal in the world. And we had wine to give away to friends and family that like the dry wine more often. Baking powder, how much baking powder? 1 tablespoon or 1 teaspoon. So then I quit it. And then for some type of occasion, I took Samantha to the Georgia winery, which is actually in Chattanooga, Tennessee, or kind of close to Chattanooga, Tennessee. And their wines were really good. We did the wine tour, we tasted wines, they showed us like the logistics behind wine, and I enjoyed it. We did a membership with them and we used their membership for about a year. Now back to present day, about a week or 2 ago, Georgia winery, their wine is limited. You know, each winery has or most wineries have a specific niche or niche, whatever you guys call it, that they kind of cater to. Theirs is more like a muscadine wine, which I really enjoy. The only issue is you don't always want a muscadine wine. Sometimes you want that wine. Sometimes you want like a different kind of wine or a different kind of flavor profile. So we went back to naked wines because I've matured more socially. And now that I'm making my own like money and stuff, and like I actually have like a lot of responsibilities, I'm more comfortable with telling people like, hey, no, I did not like that. And then number 2, instead of doing their $100 off case of random wines, I specifically like went to each. I picked my wines specifically, hand-picked them. So I know the flavor profiles that I am kind of, it says add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. I wonder if that matters. It probably does. I don't want to make a mistake. So yeah, so hopefully now that I pick my own wines, I have the ability to kind of, I don't have to take a lot back is what my goal is. That would be my goal. So those are supposed to come tomorrow, but I got an email and I just thought it was gonna be today. It was not today. It was Vlogmas stuff today. Is it a cup of sugar? See, this is why I don't bake. They want 2 eggs and a whole cup of sugar. That's not gonna be wet anymore. That's gonna be, why would you call it a wet? I mean, I guess it is still wet. So I don't bake. Samantha doesn't bake either. She used to bake and she, according to her video, she wants to bake more. She got imitation clear vanilla. I think she was in a rush. Wow, and she used my real vanilla and left me imitation vanilla. I'm not a huge fan of like imitation anything. I feel like gotta get too high in the sciences. I hate to be that guy, but I'm very much so like, I would like my meat real if possible. I would like my stuff as not imitation as possible. I do applaud people who want to and have a taste for like imitation stuff, and they want to like save the environment and all this stuff and stuff. I don't know yet. I'm not on that train yet. So I'm not on that train yet. If I get on that train, you guys will be like the third to know. So you guys are definitely on the list. So I probably should have let this butter melt a little bit more. Let me put this back in the refrigerator. For the biscotti, what I did, this is not a baking video by the way, but I have a bowl of 2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, some salt, a fourth of teaspoon of salt, a fourth of teaspoon of cinnamon. It said nutmeg, but hey, I don't have it. In this bowl, I have 4 tablespoons of butter. That is room temperature-ish. I have 2 large eggs and the vanilla. I have half a teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm gonna hold this for a second. I have 2 cups I'm gonna use for my chocolate. I'm gonna do a milk chocolate. That's it on my knife, buttery knife. I'm gonna do a milk chocolate in this cup. And then I'm gonna do a candy cane in the other cup, and that's how I'm gonna kind of get my dipping in. So I'm just gonna put them in the cup so that I can start warming them when I need to. So I don't bake a lot because I truly and wholeheartedly believe that baking is a science, cooking is a skill. Cooking definitely has like science behind it. Like you can definitely get very high profile cooking, and you can use cooking as a science. You can use it as an art. You can use it as a form. Baking, I feel like if you don't have the basic science down, you're not gonna make it. For example, these cookies that have a teaspoon of nutmeg that I should have put in, but I put in cinnamon instead. I probably messed up the entire thing. It's probably not gonna inflate. I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure it's the baking powder that might make it bigger. Oh no. I have no idea. You wanna know why I have no idea? Because this is science. So what I'm gonna start doing is, it says a few small bumps of butter is okay. So I'm gonna assume that a few small bumps means about like 50%. So I'm gonna add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. It doesn't say slowly, but I have learned that for some reason baking does have like a time restraint to it, so I'm gonna do it slowly. Just yeah, I'm gonna do it slowly. The reason why we had Samantha do her baking first is just in case I messed up mine. We wanted to have one successful one first. Granted, I also don't like baked goods very often. So, this is thick. I'm not a big fan of baked goods. And when I say baked goods, I'm talking about like everything from pizza to biscuits to all stuff. I will eat pizza, but like it has to be so covered in vegetables and meat that it's no longer a pizza, or it's no longer a bread, and it's more of like a meal. I think it's time for my hands to get some action. I will say that this is not as thick as it was portrayed to be in writing. It says divide the dough. Normally when something says divide the dough, it alludes to the ideal that the dough is a little drier. It's not. But if you guys know me, I eat a lot and I get messy a lot. I'm not eating this specifically right as I'm cooking it because of the egg. I heard there's some barriers with eating raw egg. I don't think this is gonna turn out right. but I'm gonna try. Ooh, why do I keep almost singing? Like, it's Christmas time, I wanna sing, but YouTube, I'm gonna learn like the copyright free song, just so that I can be able to sing something. It's gonna sound like dun dun dun. I was kidding. That's how most copyright free songs sound. Like Beethoven was like 6th and 5th or something. I don't know. So whatever. Okay, so it says divide the dough into 2 and shape each one into a flattened log about 8 inches long and 2 to 3 inches wide. Place the log on a parchment-lined baking sheet. Don't have parchment. You guys know the household. We try to use as many usable things as possible. So parchment is not one of those things. I'm pretty sure I could have brought like a baking sheet type of thing, but instead I'm gonna drizzle it with a little bit of our olive oil like that. And whatever happens, guys, is gonna happen. I don't give myself enough credit when it comes to stuff like this, but I don't give myself enough credit because I have not earned any credit when it comes to baking. Maybe one video I will have Samantha show me a thing or two about the baking scene. The only reason why I'm baking is because this is the season of baking. I need to give it love. I did hear that on a blog before. When you don't love your baked goods, they will not love you back. So, Biscotti, we love you. We want to see you prosper. Let me pop up some more words of affirmation on the screen. Probably won't have any words of affirmation on the screen. But we love you. We appreciate you. We want you to thrive, grow, conquer. Okay, so we're gonna do for 25 minutes.
Twenty minutes later.
Okay, that doesn't look bad. It does not look bad at all. I'm gonna put these in the microwave for a slight second. Okay, so it says immediately remove the biscotti from the oven and carefully transfer to a cutting board. Use a finely serrated bread knife to slice the cutting diagonally. Place the slice back on the baking sheet. Oh, and then bake for another 5 minutes. I was not told. And then for it, okay, that's fine. That's fine. So the chocolate is not ready. You don't need the chocolate yet. This is what happens when you don't read all of the instructions for baking. So the baking process is actually not over yet. So I'm gonna put that one here. I'm gonna put that one here. I'm actually super surprised that I did that. Here's my serrated bread knife. It says cut diagonally, but that just doesn't make sense anymore. But I'm gonna do it. Okay. Woo. Normally it says like cool for a second. It just said go straight into. So biscottis, I'm gonna try. I still have the recipe, so I'm gonna link it below. But I normally get biscottis from the store. Actually, my first time trying it, I think, no, that's incorrect. But the first time remembering it as an adult or as a teenager, I guess, it was high school. It was with my friend Asong and Jamin. Neither one of them have YouTube channels. Jamin has a very active Instagram, so what the heck, I'll post him down below. He has not ventured into YouTube. He was actually my best man at the wedding. Asong was also a best friend from high school. He was not a best friend at my wedding, which super sucked. I was actually just watching like the fully edited video of the wedding video. I wanted Asong to be one of my groomsmen, but with the amount of groomsmen that I wanted to have, and I didn't want to have too many, I decided that I wanted to go a different route, and I wanted to get a groomsman for each season of my life. So obviously for starters, I have my brother, my ride or die. And then I have my best friend, Jamin, who was my best friend through, oh wait, sorry, I'm out of order. Then I have my best friend, Joshua Bradford, who was my best friend through like elementary school, middle school, high school. And then I have my best friend, Jamin, who was my best friend from middle school, high school, college, and so on. And then I have my best friend, Joshua Garcia, who was my friend from college and so on. So it's like everybody kind of picked up from each other. So I'm gonna put that on the oven for 5 minutes. Let me talk to Alexa. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hello everybody. So everything is now done. Let me go ahead and pop it out of the oven. Okay. Number one. So I'm just gonna line them up here. Cool. And then one last one for me to taste. So these are actually really good. It's pretty much a blank canvas at this point. So there is a little bit of vanilla, but it really tastes like basically like a sugar shortbread type of vibe. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and let these sit, and we're gonna go ahead and store them. And then me and Serena, we're gonna actually start decorating them again a little bit later. Since it's getting a little late, it's about 7 p.m. We do wanna go ahead and get this video out and edit it, so you guys won't see us actually decorate them on YouTube. But if you guys wanna check our Instagram down below, you actually see some of our photos of our biscotti cookies all decorated. So we're gonna decorate it with dark chocolate, with milk chocolate. I have some peppermint chocolate, and then I have some red and green icing that we're just gonna kind of drizzle over them. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed day 7 of Vlogmas kind of cooking with me. And again, if you guys want to see the finished product, make sure you go down and check Instagram and see some of our photos. Thank you. I'll see you guys later.